Hey there, how's everybody doing? So, I was planning on bringing you some videos from the road today, but I'm not going to make it in time to do it. So I'm bringing you some videos from the airport here in St. Louis and relay the day's wonderful travel odyssey. On my way to the Peach Fest in Scranton, Ohio, one of our favorite festivals to play. And had an early morning load-in today, was supposed to fly last night. Was literally on my way to the airport when I got the text that our flight was canceled. And went home. And they got me on a 9 a.m. flight today, which would get me in at 3 o'clock. Keep in mind, we're playing at 9 o'clock tonight. So I'll miss the morning and the setup and the sound check and all that. Okay, not the greatest, but at least I'm gonna make it, right? Got to the airport this morning, long lines, got through them, get to the gate and there's nobody there. And I'm like, what the hell? Well, my 9:15 flight was changed to 11:30. That keeps me from making my connection, which is now in Charlotte as opposed to Chicago, which last night. So it's a much longer flying day to begin with. And that flight's delayed 2.5 hours, 2 hours or whatever. And that makes it so I'm gonna be missing my connection. So then the stress starts to set in. I don't wanna miss a show. Found a very nice woman here from the American Airlines agent who helped me, and there was nothing we could do to get me to Scranton in time for the gig tonight. She could get me there tomorrow. Isn't gonna do a whole lot of good. But we did manage to get me to Allentown, which is about 75 miles away. And I'll land in Allentown at 4:30 this afternoon. And there's no rental cars available. So how am I gonna get to Scranton? Well, we arranged for the festival to bring us a shuttle driver, which isn't easy because they're very, very busy and they're not used to having to drive that far on a busy day when they have 100 bands playing this weekend. But they said they would do it. In the meantime, I found a good friend of mine, a golf buddy from the road, Kyle Keller, who lives in Allentown, and he's going to pick me up at the airport instead and get me over to Scranton. So I should get to Scranton around 6:30, maybe 6:15. That'll be enough time to go on stage and tweak my drums. They set them up for me, but I'll have to go make sure everything's good. Grab some dinner, a much needed cocktail, and hit the stage. Show will be over at midnight. I'll be in my hotel room by 1, and on my way back to the airport at 5:30 in the morning. And I'll be right back here in St. Louis in 24 hours. So that's the glamorous side of rock and roll right there, the travel odysseys that we have. But I'll try and get you a little bit of video while we're there. No doubt it'll be raining because it rains every time we're there. But in the meantime, everybody, thank you all for listening and thank you all for supporting the podcast. And we'll see you in a little bit.
So hey, I made it. It was not easy, but I got here. And this is why I did not want to miss it. This is one of my favorite gigs of the year. The Peach Fest in Scranton, Pennsylvania. We're getting ready to go on. Crew's working hard. Trying to get it all ready. It is pouring down rain, as it always does, but it's one of our big fun crowds. Look at those lunatics up on the lawn in the rain. By the time we start, that lawn will be full. But if you notice, they all have umbrellas and tents because they know it rains every year at the Peach Fest. And that does not stop them from coming, and it does not stop us from loving the place. So, yeah, there's Nick working hard. And just little setup tonight since I had about 10 minutes to get my job done when I finally showed up. But very excited to be here. So hopefully everybody's having a good night and